Hello everyone, so happy new year. I thought that I would show you guys how I decorate some of the pages. I've had quite a few requests. One of the things that my mom and I always try to implement in all of our journal pages are these flaps. And the reason why we add in these flaps is because they are wonderful to work with in building layers or adding depth to your page. And it's a wonderful way to use up scraps of cardstock that you might have. As you can see, I end up matting most of the cardstock, so not a lot of it is seen, so it doesn't have to be really pretty cardstock or anything. But that's usually what I start with, is making sure that, you know, my pages have some flaps to them, so I have something to work from. The other thing is, when I start adding to my pages, because I am doing this on the 32-pound weight paper, as I start to add my cardstock and build my page up, you can see like this page, it gets a little flimsy, like it gets weighted down with the ephemera. What I do is I add in heavier cardstock onto this side so that the page has that support that's needed. When I was working on this side, I was adding in all these papers and the cardstock, and then it just became really weighted down on this side of the page, so this part was kind of like sinking in or caving in. It just didn't have that support. So what I did is I just took a strip, which I can show you here. I just took a strip of cardstock and just applied it to that one side of my page, and then I had the additional support. My page wasn't flimsy. So those are a few things to kind of keep in mind when you're building your travel journal pages. So one of the things that I like to do usually in starting with my pages is, you know, that first layer, which would be stamping or stenciling. Start with is the Prima Princess stamp Sydney. And I was thinking, I got these cards from JoAnn's. Actually, I picked up quite a few things from JoAnn's in their little bargain bin area. I thought that I could stamp her kind of on the edge there next to the love, and I thought that might look kind of neat. So I'm going to take my Stays On ink, so I can, you know, this card has a glossy sheen to it, and I want to make sure the ink doesn't smear or smudge, so I'm going to use my Stays On ink, and I'm just going to stamp that edge there. And I'm just going to kind of position her chin right next to where that curve of the L is. And there we have it. I actually like that. So I think what I'm going to do is now I'm going to use Lexus, because she is facing the other way, and I think I'm going to put another impression here on the other side. Okay, so you know, the E is kind of like going around her nose, so it looks like she's got something kind of going up her nose. Which I think I can fix that. My gel pen will work. Okay. I think that works. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to my chameleon markers. The reason I'm going to use these as opposed to my Copics is because I can adjust the strength, which I really like, and color that in.
cause a scene or stir up no clash on second thought. Then it's by fourth. She's on the job, but she's staying on Wilshire Boulevard. Old dreams dying hard. He wants you to return his love. Breathing in the dark, weightless, working hard. He wants you to return his love.
Put this on this flap, and already, I mean, it just that little bit adds a lot. And this is again why I love working with these flaps, is because you can just do so many things. Sentiments from the collaged rose collection, you could, you know, put maybe one there. The page is already starting to come together, and it's, you know, really easy, simple, and quick. On this page, just to kind of tie everything together, I'm thinking of taking another one of the princess stamps. This is Madeline. Try to figure out how I'm going to incorporate this page with this stamp. Well, I have to use my big scissors because I can't find my little ones. So what I'm thinking is cutting around the dragonfly. And I want to take out the postcard, or cut out the postcard section, because I think I'm going to use that to layer with. I think I'm just going to kind of tear this. Is, until I know for sure, I'm just going to put just a little piece of ATG just to hold it in place, because I might end up changing my mind. I'm just going to set it there. I might want to replace it. Now I'm going to take my princess stamp, and I'm just going to use my black Stays On ink. Okay, so I pushed a little too hard, and now I have black where I don't want black. I pressed too hard, so I have all these black blotches on her that I don't want. So I'm going to take just some white acrylic paint and cover that up. Now that I know that I want this there, I'm going to actually reposition it down just a little bit. There we go. Yes. Okay. Actually, now that I have it so it's all blended, I'm just going to take and glue it down. But I'm going to go ahead, now that this is dry, and add one more coat of the white. Fix my little mistake there. So I'm not sure if I want to color her in or not yet. I think I might just let the color be from the designs. I don't know yet. Go ahead and fussy cut out the dragonfly. Okay, so I have that, and then, you know, we could add in like this somehow, some way. I don't know what I want. You know, I'm thinking some sort of script to kind of match with that, so I might get my script stamp and do in like a sepia tone. So I'm going to use the archival ink and potting soil, and you know, I'm not going to try to be too perfect with this. I just want to hit a few spots with the script just to kind of blend in some of the design. So maybe just kind of go in the hair a little bit. it on this side. We'll bring it down maybe right here. Okay, and I think I like that so far. Now I have this light yellowish color from the design, and I just want to add in a little bit going around her. So I'm going to grab my acrylic paints, and that is pretty close. So I might just paint a little on there. So I'm just going to kind of, lightly go over. I just wanted to add in a little bit of the color. It's all pretty sloppy like. Just paint a little bit around her. Nothing too neat. I'm just kind of going over some of the areas with just white to kind of lighten up a few of the areas right through here. And like I said, I probably should have stamped after I applied the paint, but this is what happens when you don't know what you're doing. So the mixture of the yellow ochre and the cadmium yellow, the combination of the two with the white seems to be a perfect match. Okay, so I think that's pretty dry. Now, I just kind of was playing around here, trying to figure out what to do next. And so I have the other dragonfly that well, this was the dragonfly that I fussy cut out. And then a sentiment from the Collaged Rose collection, and I fussy cut out one of the butterflies. So I thought that maybe this could go in her hair, kind of like so, something kind of like that. But then I was also thinking around some of these edges here. I have this rose stencil. I believe this is Anna Griffin. And I was just thinking of maybe stenciling around here just a little bit with some of the Distress Oxide in Worn Lipstick, just to add in a little bit of pink. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Today, fully, yes, I like that much better. What I'm going to do with these little words is just go around them with some of the Distress Oxide and the Worn Lipstick, just to kind of blend them into the page a little bit. kind of add in that black line to make it look more journal-like. And it doesn't matter if it's straight or not. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put these up there. And I'm going to go ahead and glue those down. Okay, and then I have this down here, so okay, and I think I'm going to create a little pocket, so I'm only going to glue this section right here. And I want to give him a little bit of shape, so I'm just going to bend his wings a little bit. Okay, so for now I'm just going to put a little dab of glue there. And right where I think the wings are going to touch. And then I have the postcard sentiment up there. I have all these little pieces from trim that I cut out, and then I took my Copic and colored them so they weren't clear. They're actually I think I colored them purple. I already had these cut out, and I'm just thinking of placing some of them in her hair to add a little sparkle. Butterfly, like so. Yep, I think I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue all those down, and the butterfly. Okay, so at JoAnn's, I picked up all these tags. These were the Miss Sparkle and Company tags, and I just thought that they would be great to stamp sentiments on. I'm thinking I should at least color in that flower there. And as you've seen me use these before. You only need a little bit. I like to take a piece of parchment paper and just apply a dot. Just one little dot. That's all. And then take my water brush and work the color on that way. I find I have a little more control over, the vibrancy. So we're just going to go in here, paint that in.
Leashes off, suit is on point. Won't cause a scene or stir up no clash on second thought. Then it's by fourth. She's on the job, but she's staying on Wilshire Boulevard. Old dreams dying hard. He wants you to return his love.
I don't want to really color her in too much because I'm afraid she'll get lost in the background. So I'm going to leave it just like a clean piece of parchment paper. Just going to kind of rub that cheek area just so my paper isn't wrinkled. Just don't want it to be wrinkled there on my face. Okay, So now my tag that I had in here, I don't want this white to blend in with that some color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the collaged rose designs, maybe like this one. Again, would be good. And I'm just gonna cut a little piece and attach it onto this section here. So I just need a square piece. Okay, so I have my little piece cut out. I just drew a little black line and distressed the edges to make sure it all blended well. Okay, so I have my little tag, and now it doesn't blend in with that white, and I think I'm just going to add in a little bit of pink trim to the top. So there is that page. I think I'm happy with that. Now I just want to tie in this other side to this page. Okay, so I have this piece that I cut out from the ephemera pack in the collaged rose collection, and I think I might just place that there and this there. These came from the Sparkling Company, but I have these little weekly planner sheets, and I might just take and cut this weekly plan section out and put it down here is what I'm thinking of doing. So you know, you could just use any sort of planner refill sheets. I use a lot of those in these travel journals. Okay, I think I like that. So I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, I just realized, before I glue this down, I want to do something with the back here. So I'm just going to take my stencil again and stencil over the back part.
Breathing in the dark, weightless, working hard. We want you to return this love. He's kneeling, wants to feel known, but he's not the one who pulls away. He's not the one, babe. Oh, you got enough on your plate. Got enough on your plate. He's not the one, babe. No, you should've known it too late. Should've known it too late. Yeah. You should've known it too late. That ain't enough to turn away. That ain't enough to turn the page.
Because I don't want to glue it down. I want it to be a usable card. I didn't leave a lot of places to actually do a lot of journal writing. We have the card here and a little spot here, so I want to make most of this usable space for journaling. I think I'm going to use, this is one of the papers that's a freebie in the newsletter, so then I'll have a whole bunch of, you know, space here to do journaling. That is my plan. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay, so here's my cut piece, and so when I close it, I have that. Now, I want to kind of tie in I have the pink stenciled edge on this page, and I want to bring that through over onto this page just a little bit. Now have that, and then I'm going to use some of this washi tape. It's got the black and white plus the gold foil on it, which I like. Tape is a wonderful way to just kind of decorate pages really quick. You know, you're seeing, you know, stencils and stamping, just real quick things that you can do to add decorative elements to your page. So I have that there, and I think I want it at the bottom too. I might do the hearts at the bottom just for something a little different. Okay, so one of the things that I'm going to do really quick is this page is pretty flimsy. I have all this weight with this cardstock on there, and it was one of the things that I had mentioned earlier. So what I did is I went ahead and I took some cardstock that I had on hand and I cut it to size, and I'm just going to place that on the back side to give this page some more support and, you know, kind of even out. It's kind of wrinkled from the moisture of the paint, and once I attach it to this page, hopefully it'll just kind of flatten some of that out. So I'm going to use this tape. Again, this is from JoAnn's. It's the Miss Sparkle & Company. It's the 0.5 inch double-sided tape. And I really like this because again, I don't want to apply glue because I don't want to make my page even more wrinkled than what it is. And this, I found, it works really good and it's nice and wide. Apply the adhesive down with a few strips and be good to go. And I'm just going to line it up there. Alright, now my page on the other side is nice and flat. Let's see, I have a flower that I could put on this side. And this is from the ephemera cutouts from the collaged rose here. Yep, I think that works. Like it. Okay. And then I think I can even put a little sentiment here. I'm just going to cut out this joy sentiment. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking on this tag, I want to add just another little something. I love my pages, so, you know, I kind of have to stop and just look at them for a while. you know, so there's a lot to look at. And then I have this that I cut out from the Sentiments Collaged Rose paper that I printed, and I was thinking of placing this up at the top. So I'm gonna take and cut this, you know, where I cut the sentiment over here. Now I just want to kind of add a little bit over onto this side to maybe balance it a little bit. Okay, and as you can see, your lines do not need to be perfectly straight. Okay, and now I'm just going to add it to my page. I'm kind of, in this section here, you can see where the page kind of, you got a crease in it, so this will cover it, should cover it perfectly. You know, I tend to flip back and forth between pages, as you guys might have noticed. I just to kind of get an idea, and then I'll go back and I'll be like, oh, you know, this didn't work on this page, but I think it looked really cool on this other page. And then, you know, I got these little flowers at the dollar store, and I think I'm gonna actually use a few of these. I love lots of texture on the page, so I think I'm just gonna add one right there. And I might even put a few in our hair, just to kind of, you know, make it pop a little more here and there. Yep, I like. And then maybe one on the dragonfly over here, maybe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this so it's a single row of hearts, and I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. I don't think they have it anymore. You might still be able to find some. Put it on the tag like so. There and up here. And then over here, I was thinking about this tag right there, because when you close these flaps, she kind of peeks through, which I liked. So, but I don't, you know, want to cover up a lot of this space because that was for journaling. So I was thinking of kind of placing this at an angle to hold the tag in, just kind of make these little tuck spots here with the sentiments to hold the tag in, is my thought. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think I like it, and go from there. Okay, so I just want to apply just a little bit of glue to create a little pocket. Right there. When I take my tag off, I still have a lot of room to journal. I'm not losing too much journaling space, something I try to keep in mind. And yet I'll have it to hold this in place. I might need to glue down just a little section of this corner there. Right, so that goes there. And then I'm going to make sure I got it placed right. And this will go right there and hold it all in place.
Hang up the phone and let your heart break. Only in LA.
Okay. So now we're almost done, and I'm thinking I just need to do something right here to these sections. So, oh, I know. Okay, so I have these tags that I was showing you from Miss Sparkle and Company that I got from JoAnn's, and I have this stamp. I got this from my aunt, but it's a little notes stamp, and you could use, you know, pretty much any lined stamp for this. Okay, so now thinking of putting this there. So that would go there and that there. Okay, I'm just trying to find something. I think I'm going to use this. It's looks like a Michaels brand. Christmas Noel. It's Christmas washi tape. Because the backgrounds are kind of similar. I just don't want that design on there. It's bugging me. So we'll cover it up with some washi tape. And I didn't put any glue down at the bottom, I just placed it up at the top there. And then this. Alright, and I'll probably get some sort of little embellishment to put up there. Okay, so I found these little embellishments from K & Company. Oops. There we go. Just add one over on this side, I'm thinking. Okay, so I think we'll just finish this up with just a few more things. On the card here, I stamped it with the wrong ink. I should have stamped it with Stays On. I don't know what I was thinking. So the ink wasn't drying because it's on this glossy, non-porous cardstock. So I just took some glitter, gold glitter paper, and covered the back with it, is what I did there. And now I'm just going to take and place it on the inside, and kind of swing this over the flap, like so, and then just use a paper clip to hold it in place. And that way it's a nice functional card. On the back, all I'm going to do is take one of the Miss Sparkle and Company tags. Again, I got these at JoAnn's. I love these. You know, they're $1.99. They come in so handy. I'm going to take one of those and just distress edges a little bit with some of the pink. Distress the edges with the worn lipstick, and I'm just gonna, little trick that my mom taught me here, just gonna staple that on like so. There we go, just right there. I think I'm just gonna add one of these little dots on there, like so. Okay, and then I already cut out from the Collaged Rose ephemera pack one of these tickets that I'm just going to stick in there like so. On this page I have these stickers from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to take a few, and just to kind of make it look like it's journaled in.
In the dark, weightless, working hard. He wants you to return his love. He's not the one, babe. He's not the one, babe. Oh, you got enough on your plate. Got enough on your plate. Leash is off. Suit is on point. Won't cause a scene or stir up no clash on second thought. Then it's by fourth. She's on the job, but she's staying on Wilshire Boulevard. Old dreams dying hard. He wants you to return his love. Breathing in the dark, weightless, working hard. He wants you to return his love. Triple A credits are.
I added another tag to here. I just kind of stuck that in there. I had it laying around, so I thought I'd use it. And then I have these other stickers, again from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to just write on this page here, add a few more things, and then call it done. So I have this butterfly, and then from the Miss Sparkle & Company, these tags I got from JoAnn's, I'm just going to take and place this off to the side like so, and I think I'm going to put the butterfly down here. And then with these stickers, which have the gold metallic that I love, I am just going to apply one of the stickers. So I'm just going to apply a little dab of glue to the butterfly and stick it right kind of near the bottom. And again, it just gives that layered look. And then I'm just going to take and put the sticker on there. And I'm going to have to cut, I think I might have to cut the, well, no, I think that works. Okay, and then down here at the very bottom, I'm take another one of these stickers. I'm just going to do this Be Happy. And we'll stick it right there. Alright, I'm done. I am done. So there is our page. See if I can get this all in the camera here. I have to lift my camera way up. But I hope you guys got some ideas on how to decorate the white pages. It's a lot of ephemera, stickers, used some stencils, and just did some stamping is all that it was. And like I said, the use of flaps in between the pages really helps a lot as well.